Phantasy Star 4, not 5, it's 4. 4. I'm back on the Phantasy Star 4 replays, and I haven't done in a while because, well, I keep on coming up with things that I have to handle, and it's not fun. I think I should be doing more Let's Plays because they're more fun and all my other things. I need to get back to them. It's kind of depressing. So I haven't been releasing these as constant as I was before. I was kind of upping the rate, and then, I don't know, Christmas and the holidays. So, anyways, back to Phantasy Star 4. I pray for your safety. What were we doing? I remember, we needed the torch to get through that all that weird, like, wooden passage area to get to that one tower. So, Rune was Lutz. All this time, we'll need the Eclipse Torch to defeat the Carvinius trees. We'll have to hurry and head for the Goomber's temple west of the Esper Mansion. Chaz, stop walking so slow. You and your short legs. This is so upsetting. The image I had of Lutz. And as you can see, they're being their same usual selves. And now we need to go back to the main temple to get the Eclipse Torch to light the way. Do 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 do. Please excuse me. Cause, well, they know it's Rune Lutz. You've entered the inner sanctuary. Who on earth are you? How dare you say that of Rune? I feel it too, an enigmatic wave enveloping this planet. Yes, in addition to the closer you get to that Garabak Tower, the stronger it becomes. So scary, so very scary. These rooms belong to my friends who are in Misi now. Those poor people in Misi having that Resident Evil virus. That's definitely not good. Espers are human too, like in Final Fantasy 6-3, and have rights, and if they don't sleep, they will die. That's not good. The mystery of life energy. ESP ability and ideology. It's too difficult to understand. The Nola's its light and shadow. We talk to you. You're safe, Kira. I'm glad. Thanks. It's all thanks to these people. Kira, you're being rash again. Just because you were able to get home. I'll be more careful in the future. So, let's go get that torch and light the way. Get into our handy ice digger, wherever I left it. Ice digger. Ice digger. So let's go back to, I think it's over here. I think I still remember. Run! And let's see, that's the temple. So let's go to the temple. The Goomber's temple. I wonder if I'm pronouncing that right. Goomber's. That's kind of a funny name. It's very gummy. Welcome to the Goomber's temple. We from the Welcome Parmenians. Here at Goomber's temple, we not only guard the Eclipse Torch, the symbol of Denolas and belief, but also we are essential government. The government to Denolas, the very icy planet. I'm so grateful. It's so wonderful to be able to worship the flame of Eclipse Torch again. Oh, so very wonderful. Yeah, it should be easy. We just grab the torch, burn all those Carnivorous trees, and just kind of stop that tower, and then Denolas is okay. Just that simple. Well, if that's simple, then let's just do it. Not even the most precious jewel could emit such a divine light. The more I look at it, the more refreshing the light is. I feel as if my heart is being cleansed. eclipse torch will cleanse away all sin. What? That won't do. The holy flame is something that should not go beyond this gate. Even if it is the wish of Lutz, the light you lend out to the torch, it is not acceptable to me, because I'm a prude. Very, very prude. I don't care if you have to say the role as my torch and I won't share. Boy, you just don't get it, do you? Didn't I explain the situation? The future of the entire algal system is hinging on this. But we were gonna have a tea and crumpet party with it. I cannot hand it over yet. Won't do, won't do. What can't be? I have an image of him acting like Yoda, being all stubborn, how he is in like the 5th Star Wars movie. Won't do, won't do. Can't be what can't. I need to work on my Yoda. Guess yeah, I look like Yoda. Maybe Yoda's her cousin. Huh? What's that? Well, plot music, and I thought this was going to be the end of the game. I'll take that, thank you very much. What the heck do you think you're doing? We are beings who live in the air castle. Hey you, the one dressed in white. You're Lutz, you remember, don't you? And obviously this is a reference to the first one being the air castle when you go to the final battle and fight that guy. You know who will be waiting for you at the air castle. I'll take possession of the eclipse torch. You want it back, then come and get it. That is if you don't mind losing your life. Butts knows. The same guy that kills Alyssa's brother in the beginning of the game. It's really depressing. And he comes back for some reason. What a disaster! And his air fortress. In fact, you need the torch in the first one too to get to it. The flame which we hold holy has been stolen. It's my punishment for being so narrow-minded. No, how am I to bear the responsibility for this? Don't you get so depressed. It was taken by force. It's not your fault. All we have to do is go and retrieve it. Oh, would you really? I still won't let you borrow it, but I want it for my tea party. Thank you very much. But in exchange, you better lend it to us after we recover it. Oh, of course. Yes, no question about that. Rune, about the air castle, you said you know about it? Oh, yes. I feel like there should be a flashback to Phantasy Star 1 here at the end of the game. And no, or that's what we call them. They call them Lutz and Lutz and Odin and Mayu go to fight the last guy. It's in Lutz's memory, to be precise. The castle that floated in the skies of the planet Parma. A long, long time ago. The planet Parma? In that case, it would have been destroyed 1,000 years ago. And you kind of do destroy it at the end of the game. And you go fight Dark Force a little after that. The planet Parma exploded, and only an asteroid belt left where the planet used to be. Could it be that miraculously the air castle survived? Somehow it did. Even though it's in the midst of the asteroids, the probability of that is very low. At any rate, I will check it out with the sensors on the Landale. Rune, I have one more question. Who's that person those witches were talking about? The first generation Lutz and his companion spotted a man in the air castle. That man's name was Lassic. Oh, Lassic. And that's who basically was the final boss in the first one. And after you kill him, like many Phantasy Stars, you go off and fight Dark Force. But this Lassic, somehow he's been revived. But yeah, he's the bad guy in the first one. And Liz tries to avenge her brother's death because Lassic is really bad. Is that who they mean? Lassic was defeated by the first generation Lutz. I don't know what we'll find until we get there. Lassic, you evil person, you. I wish you well. Oh, they'll banish me from the temple forever for not doing my job. What total disrespect to steal the eclipse torch so openly. You're unsteady, sir. Here, pull yourself together. Pull yourself together, it's not over yet. The treasure of all the millions has been stolen. What should we do? What will we do? What will we do? Let's talk amongst ourselves, because we don't know what to do. Someone has taken the clip torch. Who are those guys? What's the air castle? If I had more money, we could do a flashback, but I feel like I wish I could have more time to edit these things. I guess I'll have to do a Phantasy 4 like overview at the end, kind of highlight all the favorite good moments. At any rate, we look at it through the sensors of the Landau. Does that mean we should go back to the airport? Yes, we should. Oh, that such a thing could happen because of my intendedness. If they only were just better at defending the clip torch. They can't live with themselves. It's funny how all the dialogue changes when an event happens. Sometimes I just go around and see what they say before and after. The holy flame gives us strength. As its losses. I want to say welcome, but the clipse torches, they can't bear being in the temple anymore. This is a sacred Denalian area. Usually many people come to visit, but recently there's been a snowstorm and visitors are few and far between. Oh, what shall we do? The clipse torches. The eclipse torches. They can't live with themselves. They said there used to be a tower called Corna that stood here in the past. I think that's a reference to one. I don't quite remember right now, but I guess it was in a temple. I only played through one once. Kind of feel like doing it again. Are you saying this is the object of worship? I'll probably play through this game like 10 times. I kind of wish I had a Sega Master System back in the day, but I didn't. But I had the Nintendo. One day, the flame of the eclipse torch will reduce all this unclean to ashes. It sounds like the Matrix and the Autobots and Transformers. I wonder if this legend is true. Oh, what shall we do? You may not go beyond this point. Please go back. But we want to. Let me there. Let me go there. We can talk to more of them, but you can do that. You know, I'll kind of pointlessly go around talking to them all, but I'm sure we should get to the plot. The plot. Makes me want to play Guardian Heroes on the Saturn. I had a good soundtrack called The Plot at the beginning that was pretty good. So let's go back to the airport. We can use Chaz to go over to Tyler and use the sensors on the Landale to find out how the air castle came back. Well then, let's go ahead and search for the air castle. I'm getting something. Although very slight, it is definitely something. Can you get on the screen? I'll try. That's it. Though in the first one it seemed to be within the planet. I guess it just survived it, but somehow it had to survive the first time, and then the second Phantasy 2 when the planet explodes. It doesn't explode in the first one. That's the air castle, alright. It has a spooky atmosphere. Spooky, eerie, spacey atmosphere. It's actually, this is one of the hard parts of the game. It's like the only part of the game that kind of have a hard part, and the rest of the game, I guess the Goombers or the Garabuk Tower at the end is kind of hard too, and then everything else is kind of easy. We're probably like 60% through, 55% through. Ooh, are you getting a little scared? Huh, Chaz? Don't be ridiculous. We're going in. Where do you want to go? We'll go to the air castle in a second. We should heal a bit. There's probably weapons on this planet that I should buy, but I don't know how much money I have. So you notice some of the items near the end are getting kind of expensive. And it looks like I spent a fair amount of our Mesa already. That Chaz always gambling away all their Mesa. Let's go to the air castle. If I could hit A and not B. Air castle will be the destination. I always liked the Landale. Such an old school ship. castle. This actually can be rather difficult, so it may take a while to get through it. Gravity is normal and there is a breathable atmosphere. This is clearly an artificial condition. They seem to be expecting us, huh? So I might have to grind here a little bit, because this is actually one of the more difficult parts of the game. It's kind of a long dungeon, kind of like Zio's dungeon, but longer. So I think there's like 2 parts. You have to go and kill those 3 mages, then you have to run it through it again, and finally kill Lassic again. It's kind of like when Galleon gets revived in Lunar, but I always love Galleon a billion times more. I guess Lassic was revived by the Dark Force yet again. So maybe I'll grind a bit. I don't know, they need some experience. Of course, we can speed it up a bit too, but let's... Now we have Kira on our team, playing Warthog. Kira's like a mix between a mage and a healer. So she's kind of fun. She isn't like pure healer like the other green guy. Oh, don't hurt Rune. We sound the same during these battles, but well, it's kind of fun just to have fun while grinding and fighting. Crosscut. Double slash. For when? You should cast. Don't you have a heal? Iris. You already hear it? Double slash. Rika's still the cutest. So I might grind a bit for a while. I don't know. Here, I guess they both are kind of cures. I guess she's kind of like Han, but a bit better. I like Han a lot personally, but I don't know. I don't think he had the best stats. They kind of gimped him a bit. But I guess I liked him a lot. Some of my online friends use his name. It kind of stuck in my memory. So Han has a really special place. That's the guy that looks like a PlayStation controller, the Stoneheads. I wanted to point that out. He looks like exactly like a PlayStation controller. It's kind of funny. I was thinking about that for a while, and I kind of wanted to tell you guys. But now you see. And now you know, and knowing's half the battle. Ah, this is why you should or should not run it faster. I don't know. I kind of want to do some speed runs later, too. These guys are only affected by magic. I think it attacks all of them. I need to give her 2 slashers too, so we'll go into that soon. She can have 2 slashers, like Liz, which is awesome. And those guys have like 5 HP, but if you use magic, you'll just kill them. You know me, saving too much. Save how you want to save it. I like to save states, but some people, you know, just save those things. Ah! I cannot escape. The PlayStation controllers are beating me up. No! That's my new nickname for them. Cast it. I didn't do that right. Wrong spell, but we didn't get too far in there. Mint, forever. Didn't mean to put that. Not good. But anyways. And then we can use Kira's medicine, but it's only per 1 person, so I know I'll have to probably go back and buy some herbs or something, or the monomates and dynamates. I guess we're not herbs. I never really. I still like how they did in the first game. They would have hamburgers and sodas. It was always so cute. HP fully recovered. HP fully recovered. HP recovered. So let's go fight some more guys. This will probably take some time. At least you get an idea of this thing, and then there's like a projection of them. It's the rascals who stole the Eclipse Torch. They're illusions? It's not just like any illusion. There's an invisible barrier, so that means we've got to find the real thing and defeat them. So it's kind of like Zio's dungeon, where you kind of have to go around and get to these guys first, the first boss, and kill them. Then you can go through this little barrier, like you had that barrier when you first walked in, to actually get the Zeo. And that's where you get through to get to eventually fight Lassic. Of course, it looks a lot different from Phantasy 1, but Phantasy 1 had the top-up dungeons kind of in a 2D, 3D way. It was really fascinating for the Sega Master System. A little headachy because you kind of had to make maps of all the dungeons, but, you know, it had its flair. It was kind of frustrating trying to play it as a kid, but when I got older, it just became a real classic, and I just had to play it. But I kind of wish I had the game when it first came out. Attack power sense, that's what that does. I'm still a little confused on a few other things. I should know. I just haven't... A few things I haven't done in a while. But anyways. So let's go a little faster. Because it's not enough time for anything nowadays. Ah! These grottos all. No bueno. Ow. Ow! Okay. This is why I use save states. As you see, actually that just kind of got me by surprise. So those guys are kind of easy guys here. Treasure! Treasure, treasure. So this is an easy battle. You can just simply Giga Gra and have everyone attack the PlayStation controller. Maybe I should make that a webcomic someday. It's funny how that's like the actual design for PlayStation controllers. I guess it's still tripping me out a bit. 1,000 Mesa. That's not bad. Of course, everything is like a really insanity price right now. It should be like at least 4,000. Gra's attack on everyone. I think you're particularly weak to Gra. I don't know. I think almost any technique will work, but I always remember just using Gra on them for some reason. Ah! Run! Just cast Rever on Rune. Cast some nuts, you can't die. Chaz isn't exactly the best healer. Let's save. Saved. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go the other way for a bit. I'll show you the other way, because I'm kind of more grunting right now. They need a few levels. Well, they're kind of fairly level, but they kind of need a few more levels. I don't know, maybe I can just attack them all. I mean, I don't really need to conserve mana right now, but when you really have to run through it and get all the bosses, then you kind of need to conserve some mana. But for now, he can just still use all his magic. That still works out pretty useful. Victory. River. Uh-oh, he's cast Gra. Gra in the PlayStation controller. The PlayStation controller must die. I guess I should have made it black or white or gray. I guess it's kind of a form of gray. It's more like a brown gray though. Level up. Awesome. And there's nothing that way. So now we know there's nothing that way. Raw. Victory. Victory is mine. So I guess other way is better because there really isn't much here. I think these guys are kind of weak to magic too, but I don't remember exactly what they were weak against. Yeah, they're kind of powerful too. You gotta watch out for these guys. They're a little more powerful. Save. Save. And run. Run away. Okay. That's good for this installment. I know much didn't happen. I just kind of grinded a bit and found about the air castle and got to the air castle and learned about ASIC from 1. But we will pick up soon, so hopefully I can resume using a little more normal. At least have 1 or 2 updates a week for this game. I think that'd be fun. So hopefully I can get more of these going. So tune back next time for Phantasy Star 4 replay. Yay!